Hi there, I'm Joe Terso, CEO of High Point Group. Today I'm going to walk you through our flagship product, Hive OS, the AI operating system for work and play. So when we look at our operating system, it's designed around a contextual engine that is you. It brings all of the AI modules to you as well as connect your data and your applications to allow you to use natural language to interface with them all. Now, as we know, not all AI modules are the same. Some are built for creativity. Some are better at statistics. Some are better at writing. Some are better at general tasks. So what we've done is created a contextual engine that routes what you need to the right AI module, again, using this universal subscription of tokens. We've included some built-in apps, and as you see down here, we have company apps and third-party apps. So right now we're a first-party development. We're opening up an app store so we can get first and third-party apps developed. But right now we can take about 600 apps that have APIs. Speaking in the MSP space, the ConnectWise, the IT Glue, your Avix, your RMMs, connecting all these into a singular platform and allowing that natural language conversation and automation. Business process automation, robotics process automation. It's not just a singular solution like, hey, let me do triage. It's not just let me do triage with the ticket coming in. Are there any issues happening in Avix? Are there any issues in the RMM with that person's endpoint? Are there any SOPs related to this issue that we can use? Right? Then it not just triages, it then dispatches. And then if that person needs help, they can ask and it will go out and get help using the AI engine. So it's an integrated AI strategy for business. Well, what about for home? You can use it's great for coders. It's great for solopreneurs. It's great for power users or content creators. It allows you to have these singular subscription as opposed to these multiple subscriptions we're dealing with now and the inability to want to move. So let's take a look. So we'll look at all my chat history. So all of my chat history is centralized here, right? And then if I go about me, it's analyzed here. So this is the context manager. It knows this many facts. It has all my conversations. And it's got an 86% confidence that it can respond as me and people won't know the difference. Or it can interact with me, or it can anticipate what I'm going to do with an 86% confidence. The more I use it, the better it gets. So by keeping this chat history centralized and keeping this analysis centralized, it allows us to send anonymized data to the different AI modules to keep you safe, as well as be able to integrate all of these different AI models. We're able to also store all the files that you've generated or used with all your chats. So again, centralized and allow you to share. Applications you've shared, conversations you've shared with others, public sessions, these are conversations shared within your organizations, or shared with me, things that people have shared with you so you can collaborate better. From our desktop, we have all our application launch, or from over here, we can launch our applications. Talk about security for a second. Firewall features are included with all business applications and with the family application as well, because we have content filtering, we have data security, we have malware scanning. We can do keywords. Hey, here's a list of all my clients. I never want this to go out anywhere. So we do offer firewall feature sets, as well as we'll get more granular, as in you can do company message, granular user and group sessions, content control. You control who can use what AI module because they're also varying expenses, and so on. So we deep dive into security at every turn. So let's go back to the dashboard and jump into what's most familiar, which is the chat interface. So from here, we have a lot of options. So as you see, I'm currently in ChatGPT 5 Nano. I can open up an existing session. I can start a new session, which is what I have. But I can go into my chat history and just go pick anything and open it. Or I can pick a model. I'm going to say I want to use ChatGPT 4.0 because it's cheaper. And I'm just doing general text. Response mode. I can text, it texts back. I can talk, it texts back. Or I can have a live conversation. So I can talk to it and it can talk to me. Again, hey, what's my outstanding receivables past 90 days? It'll tell me back. And then I can say, will you send an email to accounting and do X, Y, Z? Okay. And it's that way of natural language interface with your data and your applications. It has different personalities. Hey, I want to do some analysis or reporting. I want to do some picture editing or video creation. Or I want to teach. I want to be mentored. Right now I'm using the default, which is the general business. And I can control my memory. What files do I want to use or not use or whatnot. So here's also some of the smart stuff it does. What is the weather in Ohio? So what we're building here is going to say, hey, I hear your request, but looks like Grok's a better one because it's a real-time web search. Do you want to switch to Grok? Yepers. And then you see down here I've switched to Grok. I can favorite it or I can set as default and then ask my query again. Where we're going to is being able to turn that default mode on or off where it will switch for you and automatically send your prompt again. So it's a real nice chat feature and being able to learn intelligently and send you where you need to go. It can do the same thing with your applications. But here, too, is where you're going to interact with your applications. Hey, do we have an SOP on XYZ? Do I have any meetings today? Hey, can you reach out to so-and-so and see if they're available for dinner at 6? Let it call that person. If they respond yes, create a meeting invite or create a appointment in my calendar, whatever. It's the ability to interact with your data, natural language, with multiple data connectors and multiple applications. So I'm not going to name it. Let's just go. So I have my basic personal connections. Company data sources are your SharePoints, your share file, file storage, whatever that is, and it's also applications. Your IT Glue, your ConnectWise Manage, your QuickBooks, your Sage, multiple line of business apps, anything with an API can connect. And of course, we have a marketplace, things that we've already configured that you can just connect to. These are coming soon, like Salesforce, HubSpot, GitHub. You create these connections, and the more connections you have, the more data, the more you can do by interacting with these multiple data sources. Hey, give me a dashboard that shows me how much sales I'm doing month over month for the last 12 months, and so you can see progress. And I want that displayed permanently, or I want it in a report in my inbox 7 o'clock. It's a very a powerful system to do automation, business process automation, robotic process automation, as well as doing personal tasks such as to-do lists, research, image editing, video creation, as well as Code Studio, where we can create code, store code, validate code, mind mapping, which allows you to leverage AI modules to brainstorm or collaborate on ideas. So if we open up an idea, you can see like, hey, I want to learn Spanish. AI comes back, great choice. Here's 3 options for you. Well, I want to go down this path, right? And it'll say, all right, let me think about it. And again, that was just a prompt I'm sending. And it'll come up with 3 more options for you. So you start just following the chain. It's still working, but I'm going to go ahead and close it. and go back to my desktop. Not all of these are live yet, but they're all coming before the end of January. This is a beta mode. But here we have head-to-head. So what this does, it says I want to three-way compare the models. I need to find out which one's going to be best for me because I don't know. So I'll go in here and I'm going to say Gemini Flash. I'm going to say Claude, and I'm going to say ChatGPT. I put in my prompt, and then they all come back with what they think is the answer to your question. You can say, oh, I like this response. What is interesting here is that it will also tell you to go to a different model if it's not the best model for you to use. So there's a lot of function and features in our beta release. It is an evolving product. We are starting sales now. We're giving 50% off discounts on the platform. Consumer solutions start at $49, which is way cheaper than most AI subscriptions. For companies, it's starting at $4.99. There are no per user fees. There's only a universal token that goes against consumption. There are no per model fees. All the models that are connected are available to you. So this allows you to consolidate and control what's going on and what's happening with your data. Keep your data safe. Bring AI to you. Bring your application and your tools to you. Bring your entry points such as WhatsApp, Teams, Slack in here to you, and let the AI work for you in a natural conversational language way. Beta release will be open on the 15th, September 15th. So at that time, we'll be allowing people to log in, and then we're doing a 30% discount to the end of the month. So 50% discount between the time you're watching this until September 14th, 2025, and then September 15th, everyone will start the login and onboarding process, and then we go have our golden release on January 1st. So between now and January 1st, we want to build that community that helps us find the problems, guide the direction. What else can we do? Because we are developing also an app store where we're doing we're building first and third party tools to increase the features and functionality for you. So you got one place to go to find AI solutions, not just for work, but people do neat stuff all the time. And so we want the people who are developing these apps to have an outlet and an engine to use. So we're launching all this at the same time. You can go to store.gohive.ai to sign up, or you can email info@hivepointgroup.ai, and I'll get back to you. If you have any questions, just reach out, let me know, like, subscribe, and share with your friends.